baby, welcome to the Ariel Show. Today we're going to be talking about how we freaking ruin our own lives. This is a big deal. Once you can put this on your radar, you can change it. You can change that tendency to self-sabotage. If you don't notice that tendency showing up in your own life, I want to challenge you to find it, to start looking for it, because I bet that you are not one of the super advanced, enlightened ones that have already figured it out unless you have consciously been working on that. This is something that does not disappear on its own. And if you're wondering more about self-sabotage, about why we do it, and mostly about how to get rid of it, you've come to the right place. I'm going to be sharing that with you today. For those of us who have self-love issues, who come from a place of naturally being very hard on ourselves, having ill feelings towards ourselves, maybe hating ourselves, that means that we're going to be subconsciously even more prone to self-sabotage and to ruining things than maybe even the rest of the population. So you have to be like on the lookout for this. But it's fun. It's like fun personal growth work, because once you can figure it out, then you can fix it and hack it and like not let it freaking control you, not let it ruin your life anymore. So Gay Hendricks in his book, The Big Leap, has this great concept of the upper limit problem. And my takeaway from this is basically this idea that when our lives are going well, when cool new things are happening, or maybe a stressful situation has fallen away, we find our quality of life rising a little bit. And unless we make a pretty intentional decision to let that be our new quality of life, to let that become our new normal, we're not comfortable with that. And so we will subconsciously try to bring our lives back down to our normal state, to our resting state. And this is not cool, because life can throw you something wonderful. You can get a new job, you can be in this great new relationship, and it can be too good. And you're not actually going to be going along thinking, my life's freaking awesome, let me go figure out how I can ruin this. It's more going to be like something internal is going to be uncomfortable with all the new stuff that's happening. It's going to try to bring you back down to your level of comfort, to your level of normal. What's messed up is some of us don't have a healthy level of normal. We have a super low, jacked up level of normal that's full of drama and craziness, and that's what we're most comfortable with, because we've learned to feed off the psycho, basically, in our own lives. And if that's your normal, whenever life gets a little too calm for you, you're going to be doing whatever you can to bring it back down to your resting place. Like I said, it's going to be subconscious, but you're now going to become conscious of this tendency to self-sabotage in your own life. A lot of times self-sabotage also comes up through sickness in our lives. Let's say we'll just have done something amazing, we're going to go out to celebrate this new exciting event, and you'll get sick. And I wouldn't just be like, oh, I must have gotten the flu, whatever, and, sit in bed that weekend and like not even think about it. I would look into that and be like, why is this? That here's this chance to celebrate, to enjoy the fruit of my labors, to enjoy something that I've worked hard for, and my body is coming in and saying, no, this is too good, I shouldn't be celebrated, let me bring myself back down to my resting state. Another example, let's just say you've been clearing your plate in your life, you've been opening up more space, more time to hang out with people that you love, more time to do what you love, and you find yourself picking fights with people. You find yourself more irritable, more on edge, more stressful. It's like we can't handle all that open space in our lives to just be, that we're trying to cram more drama in, because a lot of us are addicted to that. And that's why we look for opportunities to be stressed out. Our brains have this really bad habit of scanning for things to worry about. Like, our brains don't like just that normal, calm, chill, sitting on the porch, sipping tea and looking outside feeling. Like, we want something to be buzzing about, something to be worrying about. And that's because that's our normal, and our brain is just trying to get us back to what our normal is. The way you can hack this is by telling your brain, hey, thanks for trying to help me out here, but I'm in charge, and what I'm going to tell you, brain, to do is to let the good in, let the joy in. When something good happens in your life, I want you to put this on your radar, like I've been saying, and say, oh, okay, this is a lot of awesome stuff happening at the same time. This might be a little more than I'm used to, a little more than I can handle. And so my tendency here is going to be to F this up royally. And you can even learn your own patterns. How do I F things up in my life? How do I ruin my life? What is my natural thing for me? Is it that my body makes me sick? Is it that I get super irritable? Is it that I create drama in my own life? Whatever it is, you're going to want to find that so you can change it. And then also, if your life's been going well and then it kind of starts going back down to your old normal, be aware of that and be like, oh, this isn't like really me. This isn't like my reality that I have to accept. I am stirring the pot. I'm making this hard on myself. Let me go back to my awesome, good state up here. The other thing you're going to want to do is intentionally raise your normal. Like, get it from down here to maybe even just mediocre. And once you've got that, your next step is like a little bit better. And try to get it where you feel comfortable being happy. most of us have a problem where we don't feel comfortable being happy. We don't know what to do with happiness. We feel a little aimless. We feel bored even. We feel lost. We need to go turn on Netflix and get out of our heads because we don't know what to do with just, oh, like life's okay right now. Like, what do you even do with that? I don't even know. But that's what we need to learn, is how to accept that, how to internalize that and be like, actually, I want to be a joyful person who has calm and stability. And this means that I'm going to create this space. I want to work on creative projects, to go, freaking hike that trail, or to connect with some relationships or some friends that I haven't seen in a while. And I'm going to take this new space, I'm going to make it work for me and do really awesome stuff with my life. So, hope you enjoy that. I really believe in this idea that we often self-sabotage. We often try to bring ourselves down, and don't let yourself be one of those people. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. And I just cannot finish out this episode without giving so much love to my patrons on patreon.com. You guys saved the freaking Ariel show. You saved the day. This episode would not exist without you. So every person that gets inspired by any comment that I'm able to input into their lives, it's because you have helped make this possible. And I thank you for it from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for watching. Subscribe right here. I'll see you next week. Bye.